Breaking news. Tinubu may lose second term bid, says Primate Ayodele. Hi guys, welcome back to Spice Channel TV. Thank you for always coming out here. If you're joining us for the first time, please kindly subscribe and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. Primate Elijah Ayodele, the leader of the Erie Evangelical Spiritual Church, has predicted possible outcome of President Bola Tinubu's potential second-term bid. And according to Ayodele, Tinubu may struggle to secure re-election due to the rising political tensions in the northern part of the country. In a statement signed by his media aide Osho Oluwatosin, Primate Ayodele revealed that the North will make things difficult for Tinubu in 2027 and they are ready to form a political coup just to unseat him. He stated that several things would still happen that will affect the present government negatively. The cleric made it known that if it gets worse, there would be more tensions that would lead to a technical separation from the North. He, however, knocked out discussions on a military coup, stating that it can never happen in Nigeria again. Yes, the Northerners will continue to gang up against Tinubu. They will make it very difficult for him in 2027, and they will do everything possible to form a political coup just to unseat Tinubu. And the Northerners will break before 2027 over Tinubu, and so many things will happen that will make his government unpopular. And if it gets worse than this, there would be a lot of tensions that will cause a technical separation of Nigeria. However, no military coup can happen in Nigeria. Anyone planning it cannot succeed because God is not interested in a coup d'etat. But one thing is certain is ethnicity crisis and religious bigotry. So Ayodele has said that it is only God that can help this Tinubu's administration because the Northerners they are ready to finish his government. They are not joking. Everybody eyes they red. Ahead of 2027 election, there have been predictions and permutations that Tinubu will lose his second term bid. Yes, my country people, Tinubu will lose his second term bid because a lot of persons are ganging up. They are even proposing a coalition among top political bigwigs in the north to make sure they rescue Nigeria from Tinubu and the ruling APC, because it seems that this APC has legalized corruption. So they are telling the president eyeball to eyeball that your second term bid is not guaranteed. It is not secured. Whether you like it or not, Tinubu might lose the election. So I guess the fate of the president is undecided for now. The fate of Tinubu ahead of his second term bid is undecided. His future is undecided. We cannot predict what will happen in 2027. All we know that Tinubu's alliance with the North is crumbling. That is what we know. As of now, it is crumbling. And before then, it would have totally collapsed. And then Tinubu would be left with nothing. Because only the Northerners' votes can cover up Tinubu's votes to secure the seat of the presidency once more. Only the Northern votes can cover up for Tinubu to win again. But now that the Northerners are leaving him behind, who knows, anything might happen. And count the Southeast out now. The Southeast are totally out of anything that concerns the APC and Bola Tinubu. They are not involved. If it doesn't, their interest is that they want a Southeast president. That's for so long. The presidency has never gotten to a Southeastern person. That is what they are clamoring for. And if it is not a Southeastern person that is coming out, they are not ready to come out and cast their vote. We saw what happened during the 2023 election. Tinubu got low votes in the Southeast region because of their agitation for a Southeastern president. Since they could not give them Biafra, okay, they should give them a Southeastern president. But now, Tinubu has entered a tight spot. But for Primate Ayodele to say that Tinubu's second term bid is not secured, I think it's more of a prediction. I think it's more of a prediction because most people are already giving their predictions. political analysts are trying to analyze Tinubu's future, putting one or two things in order to see if he can win or not. A lot of political analysts are trying to, they are just giving their predictions and speculations, permutations, on the 2027 election. But guys, what's really happening? Why is it that we are always talking about the elections and we are not talking about how we can move this country forward? I think we should focus on that. Well, I know 2027 is not too far from now. Yes, once Nigeria gets to 2026, we are already in 2027. The campaigns will start. The politicking will start. And every other thing we saw in 2023 will start as from 2026, ahead of the 2027 elections. But then what can we say? Tinubu has a lot of work to do. If I were the president, I would focus on making this country great and forget about going for a second term. The people would decide if you will go for a second term. But we know that since this APC government, they have INEC to their self, they have the judiciary to themselves, anything can happen. That is why I am always clamoring that the judiciary and INEC, they are the major problem we have in this country. Not only the APC. The APC is the number one problem we have. But you see, INEC and the judiciary, they are amongst the problems that Nigeria, the problems of this country. So if Nigeria as a nation, if we want to deal with APC not coming into power again in 2027, I think we need to look at INEC. We need to look at the judiciary because they've succeeded in buying the judiciary. They've succeeded in buying INEC to an extent that anything can happen. What happened in Imo State? Hope Uzodinma, who came out fourth in the election. But because of a Supreme Court verdict, they declared him the governor of Imo State. And ever since then, Hope Uzodinma has gotten the title of the Supreme Court governor. If not for the judiciary, if not for the courts, would Hope Uzodinma be the governor of Imo State? No. But because of the judiciary, because of the Supreme Courts, they overturned the election and brought a person that wasn't supposed to win the election. In fact, the person that did not win the election to number one. From number 4 to number 1. That was what happened. So the team will play again in 2027. So Nigerians should also be putting eye at that INEC chairman because anything can happen, my country people. So in this country, nothing is, as in there is nothing possible in this country. Everything is possible in Nigeria so long as you're in Nigeria. So my country people, what are your thoughts on this? On Primate Ayodele's predictions on Tinubu's second bid? I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts on this in the comments section.